to the ANZA Club and our Slow Pitch Jam, Pacific Bluegrass Slow Pitch Jam. We have a special event tonight. First, we're going to honor Sue Malcolm. Thank you very much. First, I would like to introduce Linda Thorburn. Linda's a longtime bluegrass banjo player and activist in the bluegrass community, and she is currently the Pacific Director of the Bluegrass Music Association of Canada. Just up the stairs and to the right. So I'd like to introduce you to Linda Thorburn.
I'm Linda Thorburn, and I'm the Pacific Director for Bluegrass Canada. I started writing in the magazine that we produce 4 times a year about 8 years ago. But what I did before that, 3 years before that, I was running 2 bluegrass festivals at the same time. So I asked Sue if she would write. I figured maybe because she was in Vancouver, in the big city, that she would know more about bluegrass and what was going on than I did. So she volunteered to write in Bluegrass Canada from 2013 to 2016, I believe. And she was so busy teaching everybody bluegrass, said she didn't have much time to write. So I took over in 2016. I've been writing in the magazine in a column called Out West. The next thing I wanted to do was ask if there's anybody in this room who doesn't know who Sue Malcolm is. I don't think anybody, there is nobody, so I don't have to talk too much about what Sue has done for bluegrass. I know she's been around forever. I met her at Coombs when she was playing in the Frosty Mountain String Band. And Sue and I were trying to remember today how long ago that was. So anyway, I'm going to present Sue with the award for bringing a lot of bluegrass to a lot of people. I'm going to read what it says. Sue has a lot of material that she has. I was going to ask her how many volumes you've put out.
Oh, I have produced 6 songbooks with the play-along tracks.
That's amazing. I'd like to
Some
buy
people
one.
here have all of them.
I'd like to buy one tonight.
Okay.
Anyway.
Go see Paul at the back table. He's in charge of merch.
About 5 years ago, I wrote an article about Sue in Bluegrass Canada. Anyway, this award says, Hall of Fame, Bluegrass Music Association of Canada, Sue Malcolm has been inducted into the Canadian Bluegrass Music Hall of Fame 2024. This award is presented as national recognition of outstanding contribution to the Canadian bluegrass community. Let's give Sue a big hand. Congratulations, Sue.
Thank you, Linda.
Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you, Sue. Thank you for all you do for me.
Wow, thank you very much.
Oh, okay. That's fine. I get to keep it.
A friend of mine who's an actor was telling me she won a Jessie Award, and she said she keeps it by the door in case of intruders because it's really big and heavy. This is not like that. It's really beautiful. Nice. Okay, this is amazing. Well, I did write down a few notes, and I promised not to take long because I know we want to have some music. So I want to thank all of you for being here, everybody. It's really amazing to see so many old friends and new friends and students and everybody. So in the months since the announcement of this honor, I've received so many messages of congratulation. It's really been quite overwhelming. To think that I've been recognized this way for something I've loved doing for many years is amazing. I first made the leap from folk music to bluegrass in the mid-70s. When I first heard bluegrass, I was instantly hooked. Most of you know what I'm talking about, right? People in the bluegrass club, in the bluegrass world. It's not just about the dynamic music and incredibly high skill level of the top players, but it's so much more. It's really a community. Bluegrass is about participation, and players of all levels are welcome. As a founding board member of P-Bombs and frequent president and board member over the years, I've had the pleasure of meeting and hosting top bluegrass musicians in the world, including Bill Monroe, Ralph Stanley, the David Grisman Quintet, Kathy Fink, the Newgrass Revival, Frank Wakefield, Bela Fleck, Burleigh Crary and Hickman, the Good Old Persons, Laurie Lewis, the Special Consensus, and so many more. I can't remember them all. And when I say hosting, I mean they came over to my house and jammed and had dinner and we hung out and stuff like that. You know, I took Ralph Stanley to Stanley Park. He was impressed. I played in bands with wonderful musicians who are still some of my best friends. And I'll try and remember all of them. I think I already forgot some. Oh yeah, the Kitchen Syncopators. Somebody mentioned earlier. So, starting with the other people, the Frosty Mountain String Band, Sassafras, the No Frills String Band, first all-women bluegrass band in Vancouver, Way Out West, the Free Range Riders, High Sierra, Rhythm Roundup, Falls Creek, High Rise Lonesome, and the Soda Crackers. And of course, Western Swing bands, offshoots, Sugar Moon with the amazing fiddler Frankie Rogers, and the Swingin' Doors. Now, just a little bit of background about the Slow Pitch Jam. And I really want to share this recognition with two of my very dearest friends, Bob Underhill and Jay Buchwald. Wow. Back in the early days of the club, we were all learning to play our instruments and jam. And when Bob came along, he instantly jumped in to share everything he knew about bluegrass. Was frequently seen helping beginners with every aspect of the music. Bob was often the last person to leave because he was totally absorbed in helping someone. We started singing together and our voices really clicked, and he eventually became part of Rhythm Roundup. Then in the early 90s, Jay started the BC Bluegrass Workshop at Shuswap Lake, now called Nimble Fingers. Bob and I were both teaching there in 1995, and Jay asked us to lead a slow pitch jam for beginners. I remember this night so vividly. Do you remember, Bob? It was the first night of camp. There was getting to know you kind of jams were happening, and a room was designated for the slow pitch jam. So many people showed up, we had to instantly change course. People were just streaming into this room, and we didn't know what to do. So I stood up on a chair. I could do that back then. And yelled at people to group together with others who were playing the same instrument. And then we figured out how to direct traffic with people playing breaks and sections of just like an orchestra. So that was the beginning of Sue and Bob's Slow Pitch Jam.
Wow.
Yeah. The next night, Jay gave us the biggest room at the Sorrento Center, and every night we had 80 to 100 people jamming. People loved the opportunity to take what they had learned in the day's classes and practice in the safe atmosphere of the Slow Pitch Jam. We started leading regular slow pitch jams here at the ANZA Club shortly after that, And we also led jams at festivals and other bluegrass clubs in Western Canada, Washington, and Oregon. Bob eventually retired from performing and teaching, but his influence really still remains. And if you have the play-along CDs, volumes 1 and 2, that's Bob's incredible voice singing with me on there. So you know Bob, even if you've never met him. I started teaching jam classes at community centers about 20 years ago, and the Trout Lake Community Center has been my home for the past 12 years. Now, just a little word of explanation about the name Slow Pitch Jam. I did not invent that or make up the name. I think every bluegrass festival and camp and club has a slow jam of some kind. What is different about our approach is the orchestra concept. A beginner can sit next to an experienced player and benefit from sharing what that experienced person knows, or a shy person can sit way at the back and play very quietly. It's all about making people feel welcome and comfortable enough to give it a try. It has worked really well for us. And if you're not a player, you can stick around and watch this happening tonight, because that's what we're going to do later. So I just want to thank a few people. I have 3 pages here, but the printing's really big. Okay, first of all, Linda Thorburn, Pacific Rep for the Bluegrass Music Association of Canada, and of course a major mover and shaker at the Coombs Bluegrass Festival for many years. Thank you for nominating me and for coming all the way from Coombs, wherever you are, Linda. Yes, thank you so much, Linda. And for everything you do to promote bluegrass. And the executive of the Bluegrass Music Association of Canada. My high-rise lonesome bandmates, Dawn Fraser, Stu McDonald, Jay Buckwald, Vic Smith, auxiliary members, Rob McGregor, Jeremy Freeman, and for the first time tonight, Michael Berniat on the fiddle. Yeah. Always here, always helping me to lead the Slow Pitch Jam. My partner, Paul Norton, for tech support, web design, graphics, merch sales, roadie, and too many other things to mention, as they say. And he's at the back with the merch sales, wherever he is. Oh, okay. The executive and volunteers of the Pacific Bluegrass and Old Time Music Society for hosting tonight and doing a fabulous job of keeping our club thriving. Yeah. Yes. Hosts of Vancouver Co-op Radio's In the Pines show. Kathleen Nisbet, Jim Burnett, Paul Norton, and Rob McGregor for promoting bluegrass in Vancouver for over 40 years. My students at the Trout Lake Community Center, the ANZA Club, and the BC Bluegrass Workshop, past and present. It's all about you. Andy Smith, our fantastic sound man, who's done so much for us over the years. Thank you, Andy. And I want to thank the East Van Go-Go's for representation. Look at the amazing group of East Van Go-Go's. Thank you for being here. And for those of you who, you may have read my newsletter and various Facebook posts, East Van Go-Go's is a group that I'm involved with that raises money to support grandmothers in Africa who are caring for AIDS orphans. And these are an amazing group of women here. People have said that I contributed a lot to the growth of bluegrass in Western Canada. I suppose that's true, but I have to say, whatever I've contributed was because of my love of bluegrass music and the community of musicians. And I've received so much more in return than you could ever imagine. So thank you so much for this honor. And I want to invite all of the members of High Rise Lonesome to come on up here. And my dear friend Linda Bates is going to come up and sing with us. So help me welcome Linda Bates and Highlights Olson.
Thank you, Sue. Thank you, everybody. I would like to call Bonny Sherman to the microphone. Bonny has a little presentation to make.
Sue. Oh, that's okay. On behalf of the Slow Pitch Group at the ANZA Club and the Trout Lake Community Center, we want to thank you. We want to thank you from the bottom of our hearts because you've represented just your amazing graciousness in leading us to learn bluegrass, but do it in a way that welcomes all of us, no matter if we're advanced or beginner, what have you. You invite us in with your graciousness, and you're wonderful. We love you. And you represent what's best in this world, not just in bluegrass, but because you're such a wonderful leader, you make us all just want to be like you. And in this world today, it's a man's world. Even in bluegrass, it's a man's world, isn't it? But Sue, as a woman, she rocks. Congratulations.
So, Linda Bates is playing the auto harp, as you can see. And Linda and I were part of a band called Frosty Mountain String Band. It was the first band I was in. It was actually the Other People, and then it kind of morphed into the Frosty Mountain String Band. At that time, I was kind of a beginner guitar player, so I was playing the auto harp. And we actually had 2 auto harps in the band. Linda, and she taught me how to play the auto harp. We did a lot of Carter family songs, and that was where the auto harp came in. Fortunately, my former husband, who has perfect pitch, was able to tune both of the auto harps. That was his job. Because have you ever tried to tune an auto harp? How many strings does it have?
I don't even know.
So we're going to attempt a song that was a Carter family song from a way back. And Linda and I both think that we each taught each other the song. So it's been a very long time. It's called Hello Stranger. We're going to start with a 5-1 turnaround, everybody. And then we're going to have a dobro break after the first 2. Oh, okay, fiddle break. All right, first one, a dobro break. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Thank you very much. Okay, Bob Underhill, you're up.
I'm escaping, yes. There's so little color.
Thanks, Linda. Okay, now we're going to bring up the fabulous Mr. Bob Underhill. Bob. And we're going to do a duet that we used to do a long time ago. This is a song called More and More. Since we've sung together, and that was really great, fantastic. Okay, well, we're right on track. We're going to take about 5 minutes or so to get reorganized for the slow pitch jam, and you're welcome to stick around and watch, but people are going to be bringing out their instruments and taking over here. So if you want to organize yourselves a little bit around those people, that would be awesome. That was not a slow pitch jam song. And that's just our way of introducing Michael Burnett on the fiddle. That tune is called Fiddle Patch. And who is the fiddler whose tune is that? Bobby Hicks, yes. Famous bluegrass number system. D is the 1 chord. So you go D, E, F, G is the 4 chord, and A is the 5 chord. All right? And you can play those chords, or you can capo. You could capo 2 and play C, F, G if you wanted to. And I'm going to not capo for this song. This is Little Cabin Home on the Hill. If you have, I think this is in book number 1, but you don't need any books right now. Just listen. And we're going to have different sections of people playing the same instrument. We'll all be playing the break together, and everybody else plays supportive backup. Everybody sing along. That really helps you to learn songs by ear. And just in case you don't know these people, over here on the banjo, founder of the BC Bluegrass Workshop, Jay Buchwald. And on the dobro, Mr. Don Fraser, Steely Don. On the bass, Stu McDonald. And on the fiddle, Michael Burnett. All right, here we go. Little Cabin Home on the Hill. I'm just kicking this off. I got it. Okay, so Don's going to play this. It's in 4/4 time. He's going to play one time through the verse, right? Yeah. All the breaks are going to be on the verse. And any other dobro players? Yes. Hi, Rick. All right, so dobro people are going to kick it off, and I'll count you in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tonight I'm alone without you, my dear. In my heart's longing for you still. But I'll just keep it there so I won't be alone in our little cabin home on the hill. Now someone is taking you from me and left me here all alone. Just listen to the rain beat on my window pane in our little cabin home on the hill. All the banjos on the verse. I hope you were happy tonight as you are. In my heart, it's longing for you still. But I'll just keep it there so I won't be alone in our little cabin home on the hill. And someone is taking it from me and left me here all alone. Just listen to the rain beat on my window pane in our little cabin home on the hill. All the fiddles. twins. Same thing on the verse. Now when you have come to the end of your way, and you find there's no more happiness for you, just let your thoughts drift back once more, if you will, to our little cabin home on the hill. Now someone's taken you from me and left me here all alone. Just listen to the rain beat on my window pane in our little cabin home on the hill. Dobro! All right, guitars and ukes, get ready. Here we go. Now someone's taken it from me and left me here all alone. Just listen to the rain beat on my window pane in our little cabin home on the hill. Just listen. Just listen to the rain beat on our window pane in our little cabin home on the hill. All right. Nice job, everybody. So we're going to go into the key of G, and we're going to play 1, 2, 3, 4 songs in the key of G. So, banjo players, yes.
Is it possible to get somebody to pull up their fingers for a couple to tell us what?
Oh, sure.
Sure.
Maybe Dawn will do that. So,
I
yeah.
didn't know anybody even looked at that.
Oh, yeah.
Careful which finger.
Yeah.
So Dawn is going to do the finger sign, just like the first time around. When you are at a bluegrass jam and somebody calls a song that you don't know, the best thing to do is listen for the first verse and chorus, and hang around with get close to the rhythm guitar player and watch their chords, and hopefully they know the song. So next song we're going to do is Bill Monroe, Can't You Hear Me Calling, in the key of G. So the chords are G, C, D. Nobody wants to capo to play in G, because why would you? I know Stu could figure out some obtuse way to capo, but,
I could.
but no,
Not tonight? Okay,
not
not
tonight.
tonight?
Okay, who's kicking this off? This is going to be a banjo kickoff. It's in 4/4 time, and we're going to play a whole verse, right, as a kickoff, and right, verse and chorus are the same. and away we go. Can't you hear me calling? 1, 2, 3, 4. The days are dark, the nights are lonely. Since you left me all alone, I worried so, my little darling. I worried so, since you've been gone. Sweetheart of mine, can't you hear me calling? A million times I love you best. I mistreated you, Lord, and I'm sorry. Come back to me, it's my request. Fiddle. A big mistake has caused it all. If you return, the sunshine would fall. To stay away would be my fault. Sweetheart, love, can't you hear me calling? A million times. Dobros. The days are dark, my little darling. Oh, I miss your sweet embrace. When I am old, the sun was shining. When I looked up, I saw your face. Sweetheart of mine, can't you hear me calling? A million times I love you best. I mistreated you, Lord, and I'm sorry. Come back to me, it's my request. Mandolins. Guitars. banjos again. And all the fiddles. Come back to me, it's my request. All right, that sounded great.